Game news this week starts off with RollerCoaster Tycoon World, which probably brings about as much dread as it does excitement at this point. Atari announced that players will be able to play the game on March 30th through Steam's Early Access program, and that is with a $50 price tag slapped on to allow players access from the 30th through launch and, of course, onward. During this time, you'll get to play the game with updates as they roll out, and when and if the project ever completes, that will be the point at which Early Access is, of course, unlocked to the full version of the game. Interestingly, one of our previous meetings with Atari explicitly discussed the topic of early access and other pre-launch purchasing models. Atari seemed opposed to the idea of any kind of early access other than, of course, the sort of standard betas at the time, and indicated that they'd strongly prefer to ship a completed game all at once. And this was for some of the obvious reasons, mainly to avoid a scenario where players play it in early access, get bored of it, and move on because the game is simply not complete. And this change of mood to move to an early access model has us a bit curious about the revenue available to complete the game, and if Planet Coaster might be putting on more pressure for the RCTW team than Atari is letting on. Good news if you own a 3D printer and a Steam controller. Valve released all the CAD geometry for their controller to the public, meaning you can make your own designs, print them, and customize your controller. To start off with, Valve released 2 alternate designs for the battery cover on the controller, but once you dig your CAD-initiated friend and 3D printer out of the closet, your imagination will be the only limit on what you can do, and 3D print materials and skill and time and ability, and a lot of things really, but it's an admirable idea and ties in with Valve's previous statement that the controller was meant to be a modular release and something that they build upon as time moves forward. After a couple quiet months, Battleborn announced its beta period this week. Beginning April 13th, Battleborn will enter open beta on PC, and until April 18th, players will get access to all 25 characters, the full progression system, and all the gear. Unfortunately, the progress you make and items you unlock won't carry over to full release, but this, of course, may be a good thing because it sets everyone on an equal playing field once launched. You can, however, still join other players in 2 of Battleborn's story mode episodes called Incursion and Meltdown. Those interested also get a very healthy pre-download period starting on the 6th of April. Finally, indie devs Heart Machine revealed the launch date for Hyperlight Drifter to be March 31st. It's been almost 3 years since Hyperlight Drifter was successfully kickstarted, and now the hack-and-slash title is set to launch. Gameplay in HLD is inspired by the Legend of Zelda games with a splash of Diablo, and players lead the Drifter through the ruins of forgotten civilizations to find a cure for the Drifter's life-threatening illness. The story itself draws heavily from creator Alex Preston's own experiences with heart disease, and along with the release date, Heart Machine also displayed the final trailer, showing off even more of the beautiful, pixelated world of the game. Thanks for watching this game news recap. Subscribe for more game news and hardware, and hit that Patreon link in the post-roll video to help us out directly. I will see you all next time.